talk about that secret closet or something. God got a place that only He and I know about. When nobody else is around, I look around. I take out my secret key. And I go into that secret place.
Glory, glory.
And that's where I find a refuge. Amen. Listen, verse 5 says, Psalm 91, verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. See, when I'm in a secret place, when I'm there where God needs me to be, I'm not afraid of the terror by night. I'm not afraid of the dark. I told you before that I used to have that fear of dogs, and whenever I hear the keys or something jingling, I think it's a dog chain, and it would grip me by fear. But you know, I'm no longer scared of those things. I'm no longer scared of nighttime or darkness. If whatever is going to jump me at night, God set them there to jump me.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. If I walk out here and somebody say, give me all your money, I'm like, well, God must have sent you. Because as a child of God, people just don't go robbing folk and when you step out of a church. Do you understand? I do what God say do. I follow His will. I'm trying to stand where He wants me to stand. And if doing all this get me robbed when I walk out the church, then so be it, Lord. That's why you gave me $12. There been plenty of times in church I ain't got no money. But today I think there was $12 in there. And if I walk out of here and somebody robbed me, God gave me that $12 so I can get that guy. Do you understand? You have to have a mind that everything you're doing is for the will of God.
Amen.
Everything that happened to you is for the will of God. God set that in place or in motion. Just when you give Him $12, you say, be blessed. Or you say, look, don't spend that in one place. You look at Him, you say, God still loves you. And then walk away. If I didn't have $12, I don't know what might happen, but God gave me $12 to give this person. Sure, they may have had a stick or a gun. So be it. If he didn't have a stick or gun, and he came up and said, do you got $12? I would say, wow. God must have sent him. We need to put ourselves in a position where we are not afraid of the terror by night or the arrow that flies by day. We walk around the street. You know what? I remember walking in bad neighborhoods a couple times, and for guys, we get tense. We put the mean look on our face, and we change our walk a little bit. We walk like, don't bother me. We walk like, look, I ain't want to be played with. You walking on the corner, you see four brothers just kind of standing there. You kind of get yourself ready because you don't know what might happen. But you know, I realize that it's been a while since I've done that. I walk down the street I walk like rob me. I walk like I'm a dork. What am I got to be afraid of? Huh? God got me. No matter where I go, I'm in the shadow of the Almighty. No matter where I go, I'm standing in His refuge. No matter where I go, He is a fortress in front of me. As a matter of fact, when I walk around, it's like walking around like a tank. Like the blessings of God are before, on the sides, and behind me. His protection is covering me. And you know what? I can be standing here. I ain't even afraid. You go through an area that says hard hat area. Danger, stuff is falling, hard hat area. I'm positive I can just walk right through there. Other than violating the law of not having a helmet on, I am positive there ain't nothing gonna fall on my head. I'm the safest one around. Huh? I used to say, hey, look, you want to be safe, find you a saint. Find you somebody that you think is holy. See, now understand, find somebody you think is holy. Because somebody might think you the holiest one around. And so they looking for you. But you just might think somebody else is a little holier than you. Just find them. Stick with them just for a little bit. You feeling unsafe. You feel like this. I'm scared tonight. I haven't been alone. This didn't happen too often. Then you call up that saint. Because if you are standing where you should, you like, I know they got God's refuge. I know they're standing in God's fortress. Listen, to keep God's trust, you need to do what He says. To keep God as a refuge, you need to sit yourself down and stop playing. after his purpose. And to have God's protection, you need to stay within his shadow. Problem with most people is that they've forgotten how to run to daddy. They've gotten so big and bad that they think they can actually fight. You actually think you can fight? Somebody said, it's been a long time since somebody slapped me in my face or something like that. It's been forever. See, that's what we do spiritually. You start thinking that you can actually do something. You don't need God no more. But understand, we need to have the mind to know that you ain't as bad as you think you are. Amen. You can't party in the enemy's camp 1 minute and then run to Jesus the next and try to tell on the enemy you were just partying with. It don't work that way. Ain't that what we do? You want to gossip, backbite, so on and so forth. Don't go to Jesus. And then as soon as somebody gossip, because you playing with gossip now. As soon as somebody gossip on you, you on your knees. Lord, I don't know how I can deal with these people. You playing in the enemy's camp. And then go back and try to tell God on the enemy that you were playing with. Look, saints. We have the